When you post a story slash status, you see people you expected didn't like it, and instead you see strangers alike, which makes matter worse. Your broken little expectation will create confusions, and this confusion is enough to start a conflict in your mind. Now, this is very common nowadays with all of us, but the important thing is we can learn to deal with this. Hello everyone, this is Nahida Alam. I am a psychology student and an official one for right now. Today in this video, I have researched upon the ultimate solution of these expectations in relation that hurt us. We will be discussing 3 chapters in this video. Let's start with the chapter number 1. It is why expectations are unhealthy. If you see this logically, it is very unrealistic to expect a person who is not you to behave according to your desires. Because please, the other person is a whole different person from you with different thoughts and desires. It is equal to controlling someone's mind, which is not possible till date. And if you do such a thing, you will only hurt yourself. This affects you in ways like it affects your self-worth. You attach your worth to these expectations. You consider fulfilled expectation equal to high worth and unfulfilled expectation equal to low worth. Well, this is completely wrong because no one has the capability to higher or lower your worth. It is you who make it true by thinking like that. And also you face personal loss. Unfulfilled expectation leave us with frustration, anger and hurt. This attacks your productivity. You suffer from loss of relations, and all of this puts you in a stressful situation. Here comes chapter number 2. Why do we mostly expect in a relation? See, this is very important to know, because to know what is exactly happening here. Why is it there a difference that we expect very much from a related person and very less from a stranger? I'm sure you all have heard this saying, we expect from you because you are a close one, or else who expects from a stranger. Here applies a psychological phenomenon, covert contract. According to this, basically what is happening here is, in most of the cases, we have made a responsibility contract among our relations. A contract where both of them feel the pressure to meet each other's demand. Although it is invisible, but it is still there. If one puts more effort, the other person, they feel the pressure to match their level of efforts. It can feel like love is a debt. Like, you do this for me because I did this for you. Here comes the 3rd chapter, how to stop having these expectations. The answer is you cannot stop having these expectations because our brain is naturally wired in such a way that it releases so as to protect you from the uncertainty of our future. However, we can stop letting this thing cause us hurt. Here are 4 practical points that I have mentioned that you can follow and which will help you deal with the situation. First of all is high standards and low expectations. In simple, if I tell you, standards are needs that we cannot compromise with. Example, basic respect, basic dignity, love, understanding, honesty, trust, etc. By keeping your standards high, I mean that you should protect it as a safeguard to poor treatment. And about expectations, it is the wants that we additionally desire after our needs. Example, seeking more attention, buying expensive things, or getting money, etc. It could be anything. And by keeping low expectations, I mean one should try to keep their expectations low and realistic as a safeguard to mental peace. Second is have fair expectations. Put your expectation in front of your close one so that they can get clear about your wants. It is completely okay if they fail to fulfill your uncommunicated want. You can just communicate it right after, and a person who genuinely cares for you will definitely pay attention. The third is acceptance. After you have communicated your wants, there can be two cases. The person who genuinely cares for you can agree, which is good. The person who genuinely cares about you can also disagree if the want is unrealistic. The disagreement doesn't mean that they don't care about you at all. It's just mean that they are also a human who cannot do things out of their will or control. Accept and show respect to their decision, because this will build mutual respect and understanding. Ideally, if I tell you the difference in care of a stranger doesn't need to match, a loved one has a will and they try to match. You yourself are a perfect match. Fourth is appreciation. See, all of us love appreciation and it charges us to do more good. Similarly, recognize and appreciate their efforts. They will feel seen and cared. And you never know, this might result in better response from them.